Thanks for sticking with us, Chicago. As we bring this week's episode to a close, my co-host and CAN TV's executive director, Darrious Hilmon, has some final thoughts well worth hearing. Darrious, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Wendy. Chicago is a city that prides itself on its grit, its diversity, and its deep civic spirit. But there's one tradition we ought to leave behind: the quiet backroom coronation of children stepping into their parents' seats in public office, as if public service were a family heirloom. Let's call it what it is. It's political nepotism dressed up as continuity. Take the case of former Alderwoman Carrie Austin. After decades in office, Austin vacated her seat amid a federal bribery indictment. But how did she get there in the first place? She was appointed in 1994 to replace her late husband, Lemuel Austin, in the 34th Ward, a family legacy, until that legacy ended in federal court and a ruling that she's now unfit to stand trial. Or consider Alderman Walter Burnett Jr., a longtime and respected figure on the city council, who recently announced he'll be stepping down, only to immediately suggest his son might make a great replacement. Not through an election, not through a democratic process, but through an implied handoff, as if city council were a franchise to be inherited. Let's be clear, the issue isn't whether a son or daughter is qualified. It's the undemocratic assumption that family lineage should be a factor at all. We don't let teachers pass their classrooms down to their kids. We don't let police officers or judges hand over the badge or the bench. Why should elected office be any different? Worse still, this kind of dynastic governance sends the wrong message to the very communities these officials are supposed to serve. That opportunity and leadership are reserved for the well-connected. That loyalty trumps merit. That political families get to bend the arc of democracy to fit their own storylines. Chicago has no shortage of passionate, qualified, community-rooted individuals ready to lead. But when the back door is left open for family members, the front door of public service gets harder to walk through for everyone else. This isn't a family business. It's a public trust, and we ought to start treating it that way. Let the voters decide, each and every time.